Now then, people, good morning and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. Please do smash a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. What a difference a day makes, eh? 24 little hours. Feeling a lot better, feeling a lot more confident, feeling refreshed, reinvigorated. There is still a long way to go. I still will not be purchasing that third away kit, although I do like it. I can't lie to you. I'll share that in a minute. I know you'll have already seen it. But there is more work to be done. Leeds should announce Ramazani today. Whether or not it'll be before the deadline, I think it needs to be 12 o'clock. Although they might not announce it, they still might get the papers in, folks, yeah? So although Leeds United might not announce it on their social media, it doesn't mean that he won't be involved. But I don't think he's going to be anyway. If you listen to what Daniel Farke said in his press conference, we won't have players for the next game. When he mentioned two as well, obviously he was referring to the West Brom game prior, so because the Hull game comes after the window's shut. So yeah, I don't think anyway that he would include Ramazani anyway, because you'd need to get up to speed with the squad, with the team, etc. He's not the type of manager, is he? Let's be honest, who's just going to throw him straight in there without any training session. He wouldn't have had a training session. So it's highly unlikely that was going to happen anyway. So it is what it is. Leeds United will go with the same squad, hopefully with a few tweaks to the 11 going into Sheffield Wednesday. And I've got a feeling we're going to win the game and get back to winning ways, and everything's going to start to feel a little bit better. That's my hope anyway. And let's hope that that does come to fruition. We've got a lit day on the channel, doing a little quick transfer update here. Then at 6 o'clock, we've got White Rose Rivals. Then at 10 o'clock, it's going to be 10 o'clock, folks, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm going to set it in a bit. We've got the fan preview live, okay, which is myself and JT and you folks, the members. So make sure when that show's on, as I say, you've got sight of your members chat, and I'll post the StreamYard link in there, and you'll be able to join us as you did last week. You can give us your thoughts on the current goings-on, the signings, 49ers, Daniel Farke, and then a little bit on the game as well. So I'm looking forward to that show tonight. It's got a lot of a lot of people have. I got so many messages saying this is probably the best format you've ever done, and that, which was like, wow. So that's amazing. So long may that continue. So we'll get into that tonight as well. So a lit show on the channel. Then on Friday, we've obviously got the games. Saturday I'm going to have the day off, although there will be like your post-match thoughts and that for you to get your teeth into, unless of course there's any transfer news. And then Sunday we'll have Super Sunday. That'll be back as well, won't it? Super Sunday back with us with some games. Oh well, there you have it. Look. We've actually I'll be able to share, folks. He's in the door, and I'll show you for the reason as to why. If you just bear with me 1 second there. Oh, maybe it's been taken down. That's interesting. However, someone's just sent me an image, which I'm assuming it might be from one of his family members, maybe. Just bear with us 1 second there while I just quickly add this. I will need to download it from WhatsApp. Diamant. Right, okay, let me have a look for this other guy, actually, who is a family member of Ramazani. I've found him. So we'll be able to go on his story now. So watch this space, folks. We're getting it from a family member, although he has taken down the Leeds United one. Okay, so we can't get that. So 1 second and I'll show it. He's probably been asked to take it down. But I'm going to share with you now what that is. 1 second. Save to downloads. Okay, here we go. We're just going to add that on now. So this is on Diamant Ramzani's Instagram, which I'll share with you now. Just bear with me 1 second. So I think it's safe to say he's a Leeds United player. This is, as I say, Diamant Ramazani, which I'm assuming is a family member. So that was him on the flight last night. I got sent that. I've just then been sent an image of him actually training at Leeds United. There you go. But that story's been taken down. That's no longer on his story. So clearly someone at Leeds United has gone, do us a favour, take that down. But he's there. He's at Four Parch. He's got his Leeds United gear on. He's a Leeds United player. Exciting times, yeah? So remember when I said, although we might not officially announce it, maybe we will announce it at 12. But if we don't, he still could be signed, sealed, delivered. Although I don't think that he'll feature. He'll be at the game. Whether he'll feature or not is a totally different story, but that's good to see. I don't think we've any concerns there, have we, folks? So that's good. There we land. There we land. No, I haven't, mate. No, I haven't, and I won't yet. I won't. You can't get me that easy, you know. We have a laugh and all that sort of stuff. I tell you what I am concerned about, though, is Bosnas, because Bosnas has bought me a hat and a Humble Pie t-shirt to wear if they spend 25 million. Now, that doesn't include what came before Ramazani, by the way, but Ramazani, we've started off, I think, is about 8 million, so we'll wait and see. It's not even in the last hour, it was last night. It doesn't surprise me, although I'm led to believe from someone that I would take their words pretty hard, that Leeds are adamant they're not going to sell him. So it sounds like he doesn't have a release clause, so he's just going to have to put up or shut up. Maybe, I don't know. I know he's changed agency and that. I think if we look back at the previous agency, if you look at how he dealt with Zaniolo, how he dealt with Nonto, this is his MO. This current agency, Stella Group, I don't think they'll be into that sort of stuff. Doesn't mean he won't move in future, but I don't think he'll be moving from Leeds this season. According to what I was told, apparently the club are adamant he's going nowhere. Yeah. So it's quite funny, actually. Andrea's just sent a message like, Leeds United have had their announcement for the club kit. Like, it was pushed back, and then you've obviously got Ramazani coming in that was announced by Fab. Probably Leeds wanted to do it, and now his family member, be it his brother or whatever, has now announced that he's at Leeds United in the Leeds United kit. They've taken that story down, but of course, Leeds United, the next level, we were on it. We already know his mum, his dad, everything. So yeah, Ramazani pictured at Leeds United in his training gear. For anyone who hasn't seen that, there you go. That's on his brother's Instagram, I'd assume. It's probably on his brother's Instagram. There's also a picture of him on a private jet last night flying over. Big move for them to come to England, for sure. Definitely. Of course, Leeds are adamant. Yeah, this is true. This is true. If Nonto is staying, then I'm surprised. That's a good point, Vic. That is the good point. Like you say, like it's just been said, club are adamant, but they were fair. Leeds' new signing looks good. Apparently came through the red. Yeah, he did. He was at Manchester United, which means he also qualifies for the homegrown quota because he trained at an English academy before moving to Spain. So yeah, that's a positive for us. He was also at Charlton as well, folks. I think he also came through the Charlton academy before moving to Manchester United. So again, that's a positive for us that Laji Ramazani came through, because like I say, we'll now, I don't know how many were off the homegrown quota or if we've already got enough, but if you think you've got Cairns, you've got Byram, you've got Ampadu, you've probably got a few. He began his football journey in London. After moving there at 12, he joined Charlton Athletics youth setup following unsuccessful trials at Fulham and Chelsea. And at the age of 16, he signed a 4-year deal with Manchester United, progressed through their youth ranks, made his senior debut in a Europa League match back in November 2019. However, he was then released from the club in June 2020 after rejecting a new contract, probably wanted game time, and then that's when he joined Almira on a free transfer in August 2020. Since then, obviously, became a key player for them, making significant contributions in both the second division and La Liga. He scored in La Liga, etc. He got a hat-trick of assists against Granada, one of only 3 players to do that last season in a esteemed company like Valverde and co. And I think the other one was... I read it last night. What was it? I know it. His name's on the tip of my tongue. Don't do this. It's gone. So he can also play for both Belgium and Burundi, given his Burundian descent. His older brother, Diamant, is also a footballer who notably represents Lokeren. So Diamant is his brother. And, it wasn't Vinny. I forgot who it was. Parejo, Danny Parejo, that was it. Yes, random stuff. Yeah, Danny Parejo. Yeah, listen, numbers. This is G&A merchants. Yes, of course, it's amazing, but that's what I'm saying. When yeah, it is what it is. You can have a good game and not score or get an assist, folks. Danny Cook gifted one Just Joe Football Show membership. Big up to you, brother. Thank you for that. Remember, you can join us tonight on the Big Fan Preview tonight, either 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'll let you know when that's announced. If anyone hasn't seen it, we've also had the new kit released. Jaden Bogle and Joe Rodon in it. I do really like it, and it's definitely one that I'll buy my daughter as well. I do really like it. I won't mind having it, but I'm trying my hardest to stick to my guns. and not buy it, but we'll have to wait for it. I've seen people mention Clark. Forget Jack Clark, because all the reports are coming out now that Ipswich have bid 15 million and Southampton have already had a bid rejected. No mention of Leeds. We were never in the fecking race, man. Never in the race. There's some people owe me money on that, actually. We will be there. Announcement soon, medical done, says Etienne Coutajar, which is obviously the picture that we saw online from his brother's Instagram, who coincidentally is also a professional footballer, so it won't be long. Now, what I want to do is, obviously, I think we're all pretty confident that Leeds Ramazani now is a Leeds United player. Yeah, we're pretty confident of that. But who's next? Who's next for Leeds United? Well, we've had a few links over the last 24 to 48 hours. By the way, as well, scouting report last night. Class, by the way. Big up to Andrea, big up to Lockie. We did 1,700,000 live viewers on that, and that's just on YouTube. Like, you can stream it all to other platforms, but I stream it solely to YouTube. So for just to do 1,700 on that video on YouTube is insane. So thank you to everyone watching that. It's getting a lot of love, which is nice to see, because the lads put in a lot of work, and it's about time they got the flowers for it, because they don't get enough flowers for it, especially across socials, within the fan base, etc. You know, they're very good at what they do, and they deserve flowers for that. And like I say, it's done. I know you who are regular watchers appreciate what they do, but it's currently sat on 15,000 views, which is great. So yeah, they're brilliant, and it was a great show as well. We laughed and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was great. Same again tonight as well with the fan preview. Me and JT and you members. Ryan, I want to see you there. Kilgallen, I need to see you there. You know, Rysel there. No bombs tonight though, Rysel. Yeah, I want to see you all there. Sean Healy can't make it, but yeah, I want to know at what point can he trust the 49ers. But yeah, right, okay, so Leeds Ramazani is going to come in. We've also had a report from one of the biggest Israeli sports publications saying that Leeds United hold an interest in Manor Solomon. Manor Solomon previously at Fulham before moving to Tottenham last summer. Although he's not featured much at all for Spurs, I don't think. I'll go through the publication first and foremost, then we can have a chat about Manor Solomon. Let me just get this up for you here. So, will he stay in the British Isles? Leeds are interested in Solomon Manor. This has been converted from Hebrew, so it might have some difficulties with the way that things are worded. But it says, Tottenham's Israeli on his way to a new destination. The 25-year-old winger prefers to stay in England over other senior Leeds, holding offers from Spain and Italy. The Roosters, which is Spurs, decided that it would be right for him to go out on loan. Tottenham made a decision that would be right for Solomon, who missed most of last season due to injury, to go out on a loan and eventually return to the team. The Sport Channel has learned that one of the candidates to join him is Leeds United from the Championship, who are interested in the services of the Israeli winger. Leeds is one of the favourites to return to the Premier League, and players amongst, and then mention some of our players, Dan James, ex-Chelsea, Ethan Empedo. Let's not go there. An ex-Barcelona junior Firpo. At this point, Solomon is considering offers from the Premier League when he also has offers from Italy, Spain and the German league, but he prefers to stay in England. Solomon is on his way to his 4th stop in Europe and maybe his 3rd in England after stints in Fulham and, as mentioned, in Tottenham. Last season he started excellently and even started in the lineup against Burnley and Sheffield United. Tottenham won both games, and against Burnley he even scored twice. By the way, in February 2023, the Israeli scored against Leeds in the Fulham kit, and he was chosen as man of the match in that game, which his team beat 2-0 on the way to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We can remember them goals. I remember that wonder strike actually now, as I'm remembering that FA Cup game. Solomon managed to make 6 appearances for Spurs last season until he got injured and hasn't played since September. And now the 25-year-old winger is hungry to make a comeback. It should be noted that the injury is already behind him and he has participated in Tottenham's training games against Hearts, KPR and Vissel Cuba. So yeah, that's one to watch out to. Israeli professional footballer. We know him. We're all aware of Mana Solomon from his time in England. Let's have a look. Club career. So he's been at Maccabi Beta Tikva, where he made his senior debut at just 17. Moved then to Shakhtar Donetsk in January 19, where he signed for an initial €6 million fee, making it the highest transfer fee ever for an Israeli footballer. Then he spent time on loan at Fulham, where he impressed as a midfielder, scoring in 5 consecutive games and becoming the first Israeli ever to do so in the Premier League. I believe, I'm just trying to think of some famous, Yossi Benayoun, right? Was he Israeli, I think? Maybe. International career. Solomon has represented Israel at various youth levels before earning caps for the senior national team. And as of September 2023, he has 37 caps and 7 goals for the national team. So yeah, one to watch. One to watch. He's gone pretty quiet on that, mate. But you know, if we look at Ramazani, that was first put out in the press on the 2nd of August. I know the person that gave that to Joe Donoghue, we spoke about it on the 2nd of August after the Inside Ellen Road podcast. Myself and Joe spoke about it on that. And he's basically signed 20 days later. Yeah, he's basically signed 20 days later. So I'm not saying that it's took them that long to get the deal done, but they've obviously been having a look and seeing what are going to be the best options for Leeds United. And they've decided on him. Ashton Mills says we should go in for the right back, Kevin Mbabu, who's at Fulham and can't get a game. 4 million market value, need cover and competition for the position. Do you know what, Ashton Mills, just on Mbabu, I thought he would light it up. I swear they got him from Wolfsburg. I thought he would light it up, and he's had a stinker, and he's since come into English football. I think he's out of our price range and probably won't drop to the Champo. Dominic says, can't we use our Red Bull backers to secure exclusive deals with our sister clubs? But they're not our sister clubs, and I don't think the Red Bull backers have much as a say as we think they do, or because a lot of us believed that we would tap into all this, and we've clearly not. So yeah, we're going to talk on Hannibal as well. On Hannibal, apparently Burnley and Leeds United hold an interest. I know Joe Donoghue spoke on it briefly yesterday and was told, like the wage demands are pretty big. Now, I did mention it briefly yesterday when we were doing the scouting report, but didn't really focus on it. But I was told that Burnley have they're not interested because apparently he wants around about 30 grand a week, and Leeds United could be interested at that price. Although I feel it's quite high, and I know Joe Donoghue said something similar on the Inside Ellen Road podcast in terms of. It's a lot of money. It's a big layout for him. And apparently Burnley are not interested at that price, so he might have to reduce his demands. Obviously, he went out to Sevilla, probably was paid quite handsomely by Victor. We know what he's like with his contracts, but Hannibal is poor any time I've seen him for Manchester United and Birmingham. Birmingham fans swear by him. I do think he had a good time whilst at Birmingham, but yeah, I'm not too sure on Hannibal. Brad says he's a player. Based on what, though? Are we not getting gassed up because he played for Manchester United and played some minutes there? You know? Oh, Russ says, stay clear from Hannibal. In my opinion, he was very poor for Birmingham. There you go. He's young and he's class. Don't know what games you've watched, pal. I don't know if you're relaying to me, but yeah, Brad, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure on Hannibal, as I say. But yeah, it might be a little bit out of our price range anyway, if we're being honest. And the other one, obviously, we didn't really give much focus on yesterday because everything happened so quickly, was the one that was mentioned in Graham's Smith's article that he does, and which is Roland Sallai. Now, there's a lot of reports doing the rounds that the club Freiburg have looked to. They're trying to get rid of players so they can bring in a winger. I did get tagged in this yesterday. I'm just going to try and find it where it was linked. But my mentions obviously are full with Roman Sallai stuff at the minute. Freiburg, 1 second. Yeah, you're not going to get Tyler Morton though, Remy. Like, Tyler Morton's a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. Right, okay. Where's Freiburg new winger to replace? Let's have a look. Just have a look at the news. Euro club want new winger, but right, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Euro club want new winger, but need to sell first. Leeds United are keen on their 27-year-old. So this is. Here we go. So Leeds United have registered their interest in signing Freiburg attacker Roland Sallai this month, and the Bundesliga club are looking at signing the winger in the meantime. So we know that we hold an interest. Just bear me one moment. So the Yorkshire Evening Post, Graham Smith revealed on Wednesday that Leeds' attempts to land another attacker came in the form of Freiburg's Roland Sallai. And then Sky Sports' Tim Thornton has confirmed that fact. Now, where is the line with regards to... Here we go. Dominoes could be falling into place for Leeds as they reignite their interest in Sallai, with Sky Sports' Florian Plettenberg sharing that the Bundesliga club are in the hunt for a new winger signing. This is it here. Okay, so they're after Fabian Rees, which I believe is a player that we've spoken about on the scouting report, I believe. 26-year-old winger from Hertha, currently injured and expected to be match fit again by early October. Rees is open to join Freiburg in the next days. However, the club must sell at least one offensive player beforehand. So dominoes about to fall. Could it be that Leeds United want to push the button on Roland Sallai so that they can then get a deal done for Fabian Rees? This all depends on Willy Gnonto for me. It all depends on Willy Gnonto and what happens there, because it probably would be... Would it be the right idea to go out and get... I mean, Brad, you called him Ronan Sallai bang average, but you rate Hannibal. I'm not too sure, bro. I'm not too sure. I think you just gassed up because he played for Manchester United, potentially, pal. And that's what I would probably say. But hey-ho. And we could afford Hannibal, by the way. He's not going for much. No one wants him, bro. That's why championship teams want him. He's that good. Yeah, I was just going to check that as well, Tyler, right? So Ronan Sallai could also play in the 10. I'm just going to have a look there at his... Just 1 second. I spelt it wrong. Standard. Kieran Trippier wants to leave Newcastle. Everton among suitors. There you go. Hannibal is a hair merchant. That's why I dislike him as well, man. He's got too much hair for me, bro. Too much hair for me. There is a case. I know someone's just said putting onto a side just fine. Yeah, that's what I mean. I hear what you're saying. Like, is it a case of do we just let it go? Do you know what I mean? Do we just say, right, okay, on your bike? Do you know what I mean? On your bike, are you gonna go? You know, hair envy, yeah, for sure, exactly. You know. Hair envy. Yeah, so Roland Sallai as well, you can see here, plays in a number of positions, right, striker and as a 10. So yeah, can play in a number of positions. But again, I think the key part to really think about on this one is where and what options he could have. Obviously, Hungarian international. I think Andrea was saying yesterday, like, it'd be very tough for Leeds United to do a deal, because a lot of clubs will be after him. A lot of clubs will be after him. So it's gonna be very difficult for Leeds to get a deal done. But yeah, we'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. Listen, I want you to smash me a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. We're currently sat on 242. Let's see if we can get that to 250. Look, folks, we've got a lit day. Hopefully Ramazani comes in. We've got the White Rose Rivals at 6 p.m. Yeah, I've seen that, Russ, mate. Yeah, we showed it earlier on, buddy. So we've got White Rose Rivals at 6 p.m. and then tonight we've got the fan preview with myself and JT, where hopefully you members can join us on the chat as well. So it'll be class. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm off to head out for a bit now, so if anything happens, I'll not be back till later. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully Leeds United don't... Well, they can't afford to. The last time we signed a player, we had to wait 30 days for the next person. This time, hopefully that... Well, not this time. It can't happen. We've got 8 days left. One is not enough. You need to get more. And hopefully they will get more, right? Yeah, so smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all at 6 o'clock if I don't see you before, all right?